Cek. Lanjut story lah. Nah, ya di sini biar lebih cepet ya kan. Pindah-pindahnya pakai seperti ini walaupun ya udah lah ya.
Alright, this is it. Get a good night's sleep, okay? Yep, good night! Paimon's exhausted. We really went all over the place today, didn't we? Anyway, we need to be well rested for the party tomorrow, so let's head inside. Really? That's perfect! I've been waiting for the chance to fight by your side. Hang in there! We're here to help!
Apa nih? Pukul mundur bisa menyerang.
My guiding stars! Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter! Let's round them up! Have they been contaminated by the Abyss? No, they are the Abyss. Destroy them!
Ih, males sombong banget, kenapa sayang?
Thank you. I'm alright. Go help the others.
I almost
Cuma
died.
satu.
Witness the power of Bagibagi. Carving waves!
Tide rises!
We've cleared out most of the monsters
Aku
over
udah
here.
lama nggak main Genshin. Ayo main
Thanks
Genshin.
for your
Salah,
help.
pencet, sorry.
It would have looks like we're still. Let's go ask him.
Aku juga udah lama nggak main Genshin sama kamu.
Let's ride. Amina.
Main pakai apaan? Pakai HP.
Oh, it's you three.
Pakai HP
Thank you for helping.
bisa,
We were prepared for an attack,
pakai
but we didn't have
iPad
enough people to
bisa.
prevent. Where'd they come from? The east side. An abyssal pylon? What's that? A kind of gate created by the Abyss. The only
Tumben
way
main
to end the
story
attack
quest.
is to destroy the pylon as soon as possible.
Karena butuh
Otherwise,
Primogem.
exactly. All right, we'll go seal off the one to the east. Traveler, Paimon, can I count on your help again? Of course. On behalf of the. Let's go. There's no.
Atau kau bikin komputer, Beb? Bisa.
Carving waves.
Ah, jauh pakai ini aja lah.
this really necessary?
Out of the way or get blown away!
No, my sword!
Mana duitnya? Bener ya?
Goodness, you were here.
Mulani, is that the pylon?
That's it, all right. Come on, let's get rid of this thing.
Bener ya, kamu kupikirin komputer ya?
I see everything. My guiding stars.
Time to act.
Out of the way or get blown away!
Target acquired.
Rain of bullets!
Bow before your king.
Slide!
There's none there.
Nah, aja lah.
Measly insects. Everyone hold hands. Stars, shine for me.
No, my sword!
Gua kena bodoh.
Let me read you.
Committed to memory.
I got him cornered.
Check this out. That's the
Duh,
Oh! The night is cold. This way, Kirilo.
Locked up.
Oh, glory! Not now. Glory to which none can compare. Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Measly insects. Now. Whew. That should do it, right?
I don't see any more monsters.
Do these attacks happen?
Yeah, it make besides. The abyss doesn't care how difficult our. Come on, we should head back. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there something over there?
You're right. Mualani, look! Wait, that area looks kind of familiar.
What? How unlucky can we get? We just fit. We probably don't have any reinforcements over there, so it's up to us.
Huh? Seems like the monsters are decreasing in number.
Come on, everyone, keep it up!
Everyone hold hands. The night is cold. Don't be scared.
Rain cutter.
Target acquired.
Tide
I see everything. My guiding star.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me lead you a bit.
mana? Waduh.
Shadow the past. Mind to command. Locked up.
Ataya, what are you doing here?
Where do you think? If I'm here, means that thing is long gone. I was in a hurry, so it's not my best work. You should check up all the important
Stop talking.
Is this the right area? Hello? Anyone there? Mulani.
Ataya took care of it, but she's injured. Quick, so.
All right, I'll...
Wait, no. This.
Ataya!
You think I couldn't... And you, Mualani, were you the one that brought the snacks? How many times have I told you?
Oh, forget about...
The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other.
What? The crystal has been purified?
The anguish he feels has brought him to tears. I also came across a teardrop crystal.
Atea! Atea! Wait, what do you mean? What is this? Some sort of purification? The abyssal power, it's...
How can that be? I never knew that was even possible.
Atea! Yes, thanks to the Traveler. By the way, Traveler, are you all right? I just saw you purify abyssal power from Atea's body. You're sure? Good.
Thank goodness. You scared us all half to...
All right, everyone, head back and get some rest. We'll meet here tomorrow. We'll celebrate Atea's recovery and our triumph over the Abyss. And most importantly, we'll show the Traveler and Paimon how grateful we are for their aid. Let's...
Got it!
Got any other secret powers I should know about? But seriously, you really came through for us tonight, so thank you.
Paimon almost forgot you had that ability. You used it back in Mondstadt to cleanse Dvalin's tears, didn't you? That was some quick thinking, Traveler. Huh? You look like something's bothering...
Abyssal power still exists within her body.
We think Auntie she can never come...
Hello? Are you running away?
Lumayan.
Not interested in hanging out with the other kids? Snacks not to your taste? None of the above, huh? I heard you were the one who cleansed the abyssal power yesterday.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Come on.
Hey,
Just going to get some air. It's too noisy in here. You have fun. We'll be...
all right.
Mualani.
Yeah?
You've gotten so tall. You know that. Feels like just yes. Tell me, how are your parents?
They're away on business. Traveler, did something happen? Both of you seem a little off today.
I guess I wasn't visiting the hot springs because I was getting better. And that pylon yesterday, I didn't go face it by myself because I was reckless or too anxious. It's because My body isn't going to. Your friend saved my life in that cave. And because of that, I got to enjoy this celebration with you all. But the hot springs, I'm just trying to enjoy them for as long as I have left.
Oh,
Mualani?
that better not happen again.
Baru pertama kali datang bisa
But
bantu
yesterday,
subscribe.
seeing you up, even if I was never injured, old age would still take me one day. Just remember, whether in life or death.
I understand. I'll do everything in my power to protect our tribe, our nation, and live up.
Good. Oh, and if any of you have the chance to meet with the Archon, could you give this to her for me? A talisman I've carried with me my whole life. It's brought me good.
Just don't worry.
All right. That's all I wanted to say.
Traveler, Atea, Mualani!
Excuse. Life is a journey in which
Apa nih? Serahkan pyro sigil. Pyro sigil berarti ya koin. Yap, benar sekali. Salah tadinya. Oke. Lumayan lah ya hadiahnya. Buset, ini apa nih? Valorant Sword Billet. Nah, 450. Wow. Diagram Earthshaker. Setelah karakter dalam party memacu reaksi terkait pyro dan make elemental skill, kita tukar dulu lah. Yang bisa ditukar dulu lah. Lumayan. Nah ini yang buku incer nih, ini 500 primonya. Tunggu 2 hari. Jauh.
Okay.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Okay.
Paimon feels like a whole new... Still spinning the Kaholosaurs. Oh, and Atea's snacks were so yelling at some...
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this is...
Glad you like it.
Hey, Moalani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in
And Kachina?
Kachina, but don't worry.
That's a relief.
Exactly.
All right, thanks for... Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there.
Moalani, like...
At a glance, it's... But through our... 500 years ago, That's right. And Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and Hero... Even so, our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo... It was like each disaster was designed... Exactly. We now believe the Abyss...
And that's how it became so...
Yes. Luckily, now every...
You must have had to...
Every battle... Responsibility, but... To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations... It's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know? We have to. Not... Anyway, let's head... The sea's not going anywhere.
Whoa, this place is packed already!
Of course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our heroes back from battle. It's their moment of... Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Masih ngobrol.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who likes being the center.
Looks like I'm just in time.
Kanich, you're here!
Yeah, a commission ran longer.
Yeah, it's all taken care of.
Hey, look! Is it about to stop?
That's right. So, come on, let's find it. Let's go somewhere
Warriors of Natlan, heed the call of life. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
What?
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something...
What's going on? This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The Ode rekindles all victors. We've witnessed it countless times. Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Pathetic. The both of you.
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Maybe she got scared and ran off. Why would the YAB recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point arguing with the likes of them.
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? A girl who never should have even gone to war? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory. Maybe the YAB interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like her at all!
No! She's been waiting for this moment for no matter how daunting the situation. We don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough. Then, we'll see who truly deserves glory.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest apologies as I continue to prevent further casualties. I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until this—
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even myself. But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth. No—
I didn't mean it that way, Archon.
If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish. But now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
No,
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for all that glory.
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? It's extreme. I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friends sooner, you should join the investigation. So,
of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like to have a chat. Rest assured, everyone, I'll keep the tribal chiefs informed on the progress of the— Once again, I apologize for the outcome of this ceremony. If there are no—
Did she?
I believe she did. Let's go. I'd like to know what...
Alhamdulillah. Cuy, gue kemana ngilang ini? Terus ngechat.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her. There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be—
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. Of doing her part to defend Natlan. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, the Pyro Archon would be there to bring her back to life. Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now? Sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death?
That's not fair, Mualani.
It's all right. I understand your rage and your grief. Kachina's life means a great deal to me, Mualani. Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon as possible. I would give you that peace of mind if I could. But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation.
You mean...
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of many.
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two evils. Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the costs is my duty. The raw truth can be cruel. But we need to understand it if we want to approach this rational.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you. And unlike Kenichi, I dare say it's not a simple case of weighing up which course of action is less painful.
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want to. Saying that one is preferable over the other is disrespectful to the people who...
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pill?
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks my heart. But I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her sake.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter, either way, there will be people who suffer. Once doubt has crept in, their ultimate to prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else. We need to then we have to find... I understand your anger, Mualani.
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro Archon took the time to
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let myself get carried away early.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would...
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked. Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will
So, essentially...
You've learned about the staying there for a short your sense of self. Imagine pouring a cup of... I won't sugarcoat.
Just like you said, you can focus on...
The Abyss posed...
Kachina's waiting for us to rest.
I failed to protect her during our campaign, but I can make it up to her now. I choose...
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support you in any way I... The Masters of the Nightwind have a technique. If we can find... Then comes the heart.
But isn't the Night Kingdom a land of souls? Can we...
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a way to go there in person. However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you, and the Abyss certainly...
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing new for me.
So, Hyman's the only one who's scared? Well, if you're going, Traveler, Hyman's going...
Sitlali of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact that can be used to communicate with the Wyab. It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. I will offer you whatever aid I can. Besides, you're the ones helping me. I can only focus on one thing at a time. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so steep. I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you. Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start. And, you know, in the middle. But our reputation...
That's more like it. After all, I've heard you're someone who perhaps even more than you can imagine. Ideally, this would be the
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss. She wanted us to give this to you. It embodies fond memories and my strength of will.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. The flames of her life force. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she gave this to me in person. We're supposed to be hot, but don't worry.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of Contending Fire. But that's not at all why you decided to suspend—
You're right. Even now, the production of Contending Fire is— The gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in, as things stand, the pilgrimage is a lost cause. The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of that.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close at hand, there would be immense panic. But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right— Let's go.
You mean?
Yes. The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the Abyss, but it's also until our heroes are ready. I will sacrifice my power to keep it burning.
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name-bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wayab have already— all we can do.
Even so, for you to—
I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon! It's the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with. The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking! Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Masa serangan semasif itu kagak ada yang sadar aja.
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much—
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis, but I'm sure the captain has his own reason.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui.
No. We're running out of— The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed. The power that came to his rescue just now came—
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very valuable When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence. Kanich, go to the Masters of the Night Wind and look into who could have aided the captain.
Of course. I'll head out right now. Do you still intend to...
Yes. Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision.
Is everything okay, Archon?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something—
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power. She must be fighting.
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Have faith in the Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confrontation.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll head right back. Okay, let's just— You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
That's Waina, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
Are you running away?
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Waina. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell—
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find her ancient name and
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, a mature warrior would never make such a foolish decision. The nature of battle is unpredictable.
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Waina. But if the price of maturity is abandoning a friend in need...
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Waina? Life isn't complete without taking risks.
If you're that determined, far be it from me to—
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back. But aren't you...
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper. Her younger sister,
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes. But let's get back to business.
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is, in that sense—
We couldn't do that.
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the—
Who?
Vichama. He's got a keen eye.
Vichama? He's one of Auntie. Where can we find him?
Ever since Malco.
Thank you.
Good luck. I hope everything goes well.
Pindah kemana lagi? Oh.
Someone admiring the scenery from the cliff top. Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something?
Hancur, suara berat amat.
What? You're saying you can bring someone back from the Night Kingdom? How is that even possible? No, if you really think about it, anything's possible in that.
Are you okay?
Everything's fine. After I help you find Kachina...
Your friend?
Yes.
That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Then we're agreed. I see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon. Both connect the Night Kingdom to the living world. Once the connection is established, the abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So we have to be sure not to use it in a tribal settlement.
Wow, you got all that just from...
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. You said someone named SIlahkan invented this. They must be a genius. I'll go find an open area and start...
We'll go right away.
First, I'll need some hook rope.
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name? How does that work when one's tangible and one's not?
By creating something tangible in our world.
Oh, I see.
Right. Normally you can...
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there when you're done. Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're worried I might take the stone for myself.
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Lena spoke highly of you.
I appreciate it, even though that doesn't mean much to me anymore. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up, so no need to rush.
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any... Hang on, Kachina.
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for your...
Oh, the whole thing? Let me
steal?
Wait.
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just need...
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts. If you want to learn... All right.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the traveling merchant.
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got...
Perfect. Is that the only one, though?
That might be tough. Tell you what, I'll
Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything's going...
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels the same way Kachina always carried...
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady. How does it look?
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust. I'll take 3,000 mora for both. Here you go. By the way, I heard you mention Vichama just now. How's he doing? Malco's been gone for 5 years.
Do you know what happened between...
I heard about it in passing while I was Malco. 5 years, but on the eve...
Then what happened?
The team agreed. It's just... Vichama went into a deep depression after that. Oh, you're not wrong. But it's possible he chooses to blame himself. I've tried... The Abyss has... Anyway...
No one can catch me.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all.
I've made all the necessary adjustments. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient... Go ahead. After Malco, if I had been... I've always...
But that happened several years. The Pyro Arc...
There might not be much hope. All right, let's get to it. I'll start... Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to...
Oh, Abyss akan
Look
datang.
at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer. Soon, this land will be brimming with vitality. Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone! Oh, mind to commit.
No, my sword!
I got him cornered!
Oh, glory! Your soul in sacrifice! Forever hold your peace. I see everything. The night is cold.
Ring cutter!
Target acquired! Shadow of the past! Mine to command!
Not now. The dead would blaze in dragon fire.
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long! We're getting close!
Are you running? Vichama!
Salah pencet.
Quick! Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is...
The Abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep going. You'll die.
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
This power.
Hanging in there?
Malco. No! Why can't I find him?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in a chokehold. It's like he's tied to the stone with an invisible...
In that case, we have no choice. I'm sorry, Seat Lolly. Get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ow!
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it, you were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel dizzy for a while.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were this close to...
Okay. I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Vichama! Vichama!
I couldn't find Malko's ancient name. It must be completely gone by now. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, I knew there was... And now... It's too late to save him.
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years. Let's just give him some space.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama?
Huh? This is...
Hey, Malco. Got any strength?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words. Sure.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just... hard.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. They won't have to mourn me. Pisak! Always had to beat me at everything, didn't you? Right to the end, you were... Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last words. But just in case... Vichama, I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just... keep on living.
Was that?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice, but it also brings with it...
A deeper pain?
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, for all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end. And now I know, at the end of his life...
Vichama!
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief Wyna wasn't really on board with... When you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you find your friend's ancient name meant leading you one step closer to danger. But I also understood why you had to try. Everyone has regrets in life, but not everyone gets the chance to make up for it. Once allowed to fester, guilt strips us. If I could do it all over that way, there are critical... That's something...
Thank you, Vich. I promised I would...
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification, thanks to him, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you... Just speaking from experience.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start. Oh, and apologize for destroying the Spirit Speaker Stone. We had no choice, though, so he'll probably understand.
Apa dus?
Koichi,
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wyna. I can hear it in your voice.
honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two. They're back.
Koichi? What are you doing here?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly why I'm here. My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Tosca for a few minutes. You come with me.
I'll be just a moment.
Who is that?
Koichi, Jaska's younger sister. It's not really my story to tell. She was afflicted. That strength of will.
For some reason.
Well, when she...
Ah, I remember that. Eventually, it sounds like she's still.
That's...
Oh, I get it.
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young. But still...
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind...
Well, technically...
Again with the excuses! We agree, but
What do you mean, sneaking?
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you?
You feel like he went back on his word.
Oh.
This is important. If
you don't know that?
All right, whatever.
You...
Time out.
Chaska, does it sound...
Then...
But the person...
That's a different issue.
I've also...
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually...
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi!
So...
Then support me.
So... That...
You two are...
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are...
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long. It's not my place to...
Thank you.
Anytime. According to
If only Tone Bard was here.
It might be in a few more pieces.
Huh? I see. Still, stay safe out there in the night.
Allah. Si Arif.
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing... But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little secret. No one else can know, or we're... Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With still, all you need to do...
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf.
There's no need to be so modest.
Archon,
You have nothing to be sorry about. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go...
What is this place? Hey, isn't that a
Good eye. This is where I store all...
Whoa. It looks like there are...
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. And physical items... Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel if you're curious about an.
All right, we'll have a. Hey, there's a fishing rod here. It must have belonged to.
That's right. It belongs to a legendary fisherman named Matavaru. He and I met in a tavern. He told me about a particular kind of giant fish and his meticulous plan to catch. In his eyes, I saw a hunger and a strong fighting.
So, did he do it?
The next time I saw him, he was covered in scars. It turned out the fish he sought had been corroded. He managed to kill the fish, but sustained a serious injury in the process, which meant he could never. Can a fisherman claim victory?
Well, Paimon thinks he.
That was my answer as well. In the end, he.
Wait, that means.
Maybe we can go ahead. The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of Natlan's culture?
Yeah! If each item represents a different story, does every item hold a
That's right. The items, they demonstrate the
shape.
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change the past or predict the future. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely, that the past, present, and future all exist at once.
At once?
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one exactly? Even take out a portion of that. The future is the same way. Of course.
That does kinda make sense.
Humanity excels at living in the present, but too often we forget the past and neglect the future. While the pilgrimage only by uniting the people of Natlan across to come up with such a set of rules. The first Pyro Archon must have possessed 11. That's correct. Namely, a framework by holding the. In addition, the sacred.
So it all comes down to the power of the divine throne. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes, that's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a.
Your sister is so cute! I'm almost having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but it really doesn't look like there was anything special about you.
A little late for that question, don't you think?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mouth works faster than her brain, so.
It's alright. I'd never get up. No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position just comes with a lot of responsibility. My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and we would sit on a blanket and eat it together. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the saurians we were raising ran into the room and knocked over the entire pot. My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, they froze on the spot. I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children, even after making such a mess.
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all about? As the Archon, I made a vow to.
Well, what happened?
I believe she ended up working. Anyway, let's place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin. Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina, are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again?
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyab is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the Wyab to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The Wyab saved me, even though its power is weakening. So I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing really horrible things.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there shortly.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. You don't need to worry about me. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing you care is more than enough. I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. We're coming for you, and that's final. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody here sees you as a burden. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the applause and recognition you deserve.
I'm really scared. Everything's so dark and creepy here. And I want to go home. Still, I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me. I don't want to hold anyone back ever again.
All you need to do is place your trust in us, just like you always have. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind.
Yeah, we're so close, we can't call it quits.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to traverse the Night Kingdom in your physical form. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time inside could expose you to corrosion.
I know. I'm prepared.
All right, then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with that face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
No, I just...
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people, the strong.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone. It really...
Now that I've lost my power, Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
Yay! Wah, di situ. Situlah.
Time to act.
Okay. Is this really necessary?
An insurmountable problem, I presume?
Untung lah aku tak pakai terkuat dah. Tim terkuat.
So we're underneath Natlan right now?
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced civilization?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now, so no one really knows what the devices here are for. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time, but with the recent increase in Abyss activity, the installations around here have somehow been activated again.
So what you're saying is, we're not in for an easy trip to the Night Kingdom.
No. It's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on out.
Why are you all laughing like that? It's creeping Paimon out.
It's the pre-adventure in, right guys?
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Ini. Dah.
Then let's go. We won't let anything...
Tadi persen di atas ada itu. Harta karun.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
Mencat lagi. Oh, tuh dia.
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by...
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Overruled. Everyone hold hands. My guiding stars. Don't be scared.
Let me read your verse. Rain, outline... Everlasting as the moon!
Whoa. The place we need to go seems really high up.
Laid bare.
Not now.
Witness the power of Bawah. Huh? This is where... Transfixed.
Mana, Bang?
My laws. Overruled.
I see everything. My guiding stars. Stars, shine for me.
Rain cutter. This is where. Transfixed.
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
This must be the entrance.
Yes.
Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom. It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories. That overflow of energy is probably what trapped.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer.
Paimon's more.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fish.
Oh, yeah. Right in front of us. So that's coming from up there?
Just like I said, our real world knowledge doesn't apply here. If this was the real world.
That's it? Right.
So that means all we need to do is
Exactly. This.
Yeah, these floating.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malko. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious... It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to... I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this...
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker's stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could, but we had to destroy it.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that, even after all these years, he'd still... Under the power of this, turns out even our...
Whether in trying...
Exactly. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the Abyss.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Quick, get back here! You can't go wandering. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time. Being.
Oh.
We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
Aduh. Woi. Ampun. Sakit. Sakit banget, Cok.
Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
The night is cold. Don't be scared.
Witness the power of the Witness my rise. Overruled.
Oh, Paimon can't see anything.
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Did you hear that? What? Never mind.
Don't scare Paimon like that.
I heard it too. It was...
What did it say?
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harm...
Paimon just heard it too. Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place.
We're here, Kachina! Oh, honey? Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters. Good idea. Let's go!
Lake Bear.
My guiding stars.
Rain Cutter. This is where overruled.
You're here! You're finally here! Thank you so much! That monster can appear from anywhere! It almost caught me a bunch of times. The YF's power helped... Had a girl. You did so well. And most importantly, you weren't hurt.
Should we start heading back then?
Actually, that was the pyro arc.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyab of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like the ones... There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyab can extend their consciousness over the entire realm and track down souls no matter where they roam. But if a proxy were...
Judging by the current... Still, we can't just let...
I agree. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the
Kachina? What? Nothing. Just a headache.
Maybe we really should...
No, I'm fine. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight, so please. Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with... You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach... All right.
We've already come all this...
Let's go. This...
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's...
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. Besides, I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbyes. So go. Achieve your goal. And return to the world where you belong.
Thank you for everything. You're a true...
No one fights alone.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk. I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that. I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyatt, can you hear me? So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the Wyatt from— Alright, get ready everyone! Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place!
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly. He tried to get in my way.
You killed Malco?
He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, you may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril. No, the power of the Abyss is intoxicating. I thought that is the ancient, the pyro. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina—
Kachina, give me your hand. Feel that? Thanks, Moalani, because I'm not alone any— You're right, but you also—
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down? It comes from the power lies but in our commitment—
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this. Sorry in advance, but you— There aren't many in Natland. Need a surfboard? Faster!
That's what he gets for underestimating you two.
Fantastic work, Kachina! Absolutely fantastic! This makes me so unbelievable. I'm happy too, Moalani. Together we really are unstoppable! Huh? My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a sudden.
Wait, does that mean you're—
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against— It took years' worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to— The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Everyone. Only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of foes. Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Wyatt. Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, Even the tiniest spark of steel against stone, its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
Yeah. Kenapa harus flashback?
What's wrong, Moalani? So many memories. So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you...
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back.
We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here. I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mulan...
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Okay, that should be enough. Why up?
I hear your voice, Kachina, my dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I just wanted to make sure you were okay before we leave, but I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon someone like me, but it's okay. I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying.
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina. No.
Huh?
You are all my most beloved children. It has always been my honor to protect and nurture you. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, I also gave you a name, but it need not define you. Focus on who you want to be. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue, just like your parents. It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But it is time for go now, my children. Save.
I know we've never met before, Wyub, but I just want to thank you for encouraging Kachina. It was
Whoa! What's going on?
We're out of time. It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
It's a Seelie! The Seelie opened the way for us!
Ke belakang lah, biar asik. Oh, pantesan gue nabrak ada muncul.
The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here! Watch out for the falling rocks! Quick, through the middle! Come on, faster!
We'll never make it!
Nah gitu dong, bad ending.
Huh?
You've done well. Now come home.
We're back! The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used it?
She's still in the Speaker's Chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying her consciousness did all that?
Every great display of power comes at a price. You must feel terrible, Kachina. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I recommend getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage gets left behind.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Let's get going. We need to
Right.
I'll let her explain everything. We're all a part of the plan now. Every move we make from here on out will decide Natlan.
Go.
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss go.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me. Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine. All right, that should do it for now. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
He always has been special like that. He can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, all right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good intentions. Just give it time.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction.
Huh? No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed our looming...
Mulani told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal, even then, and still. The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more immediately after the war. But at that time, our civilization was dying. If we didn't bring the nation... So, the Archon had a long...
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it, but there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only... A human life is like a flame, only by dying.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat. If the Natlan of the future was to, the goal was once a tribe was the chosen would.
So that means I'm one of the
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wyatt were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but once again, it
just like how the
Exactly. It's just another if we want to unblock that information from. So, I've tried my best to help. Currently, Shalonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
But we have less than a year!
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go—
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes—
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development. I can only trust in the judgment of the Wayab. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precise. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon. You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you stored here before.
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose: fuel.
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero of Natlan. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited. But together, their combined effect can— By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the 2 worlds. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you can see.
But weren't they all precious treasures? What about their story?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the Abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with— Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to Natlan's survival. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
There's no need. The people and the events of the past, if you still have regrets, your deeds will become new—
Well, we'd still like—
Well, now that Kachin— and we could all use the rest, that— Try not to let it get to you. All right. You—
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natland. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come. The people of the spring. It's been really nice seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. I can see it. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution, and my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we owe.